Welcome back to some more Calamity mod. I almost lost this episode, and this is one of the most important episodes of the series. Anyways, last time we took on the Devourer of Gods and got ourselves some very fancy new stuff, including our really cool looking Elysian Tracers and our Asgardian Aegis, as well as a couple other things. If you didn't watch last episode, I would highly recommend you do, because it's pretty important to know what's going on. Anyways, this time we'll be taking on our next boss, and let me tell you, this one is my absolute favorite. So a funny thing, I actually started recording this episode about 20 minutes ago and realized the game sound wasn't recording. So luckily we didn't do anything important, like super important yet, so I'm able to kind of redo and explain what we've done. But basically, between episodes, I went ahead and refought the Devourer of Gods just to get some more Cosmolite, so I was able to make the God Slayer armor. You can see I made the full set right here, but we're not going to use it. I just figured I'd, throw that in there. We also got this weapon, the Death Hail Staff, which I may consider trying out this episode if our Nebulous Cataclysm isn't going to be enough. I also refought Dragon Folly to get our next boss spawn because we ran out of the Effulgent Feathers. And I also realized a critical flaw with our Chalice of the Blood God. This accessory, instead of whenever you get hit, instantly taking all of the damage you're supposed to, it converts that damage into a bleeding effect that slowly lowers your health over a couple seconds. And this sounds good on paper, but it turns out if you have a dodge accessory, such as the Amalgamum, which, every 90 seconds you get a dodge. If you get hit, you just straight up dodge the attack. If you're using both a dodge and the Chalice of the Blood God, you actually still get the bleeding effect and take all of the damage even with a dodge. So it makes one of the two accessories completely useless, so I figured we'd go ahead and just get rid of the Chalice of the Blood God, and I made a different accessory called the Dimensional Soul Artifact, which is pretty cheap. It's just some Exodium clusters, Elam Plate, and Cosmolite bars, and it multiplies all your damage by 1.2, but at the cost of you taking more damage, so it's a pretty big risk versus reward weapon. And apart from that, I just, reforged all my stuff to Lucky and Menacing, and we're almost out of money. Anyways, moving on, we are going to be taking on our next boss today, and this is my absolute favorite boss. I've waited a long time to fight him, and his boss spawn egg is called the Blessed Phoenix Egg. But I already made it because, again, I started recording this episode, so let's go ahead and just scoop up our Blessed Phoenix Egg here, and we're pretty much ready to go. I mean, there isn't really a whole lot I need to do to prepare, because I've, already done it in the last 20 minutes, but I think I want to go ahead and fight him. Instead of fighting him over in the Hallowed Biome, I want to fight him in the ocean because our arena is a little bit more significant. You used to only be able to fight him in the jungle, but they actually changed it, and now you can fight him anywhere you want, which is really nice for us considering I already have arenas built here. So without further ado, I've waited about 41 hours for this moment. But hello, Yaron, the Dragon of Rebirth, formerly known as Yaron the Jungle Dragon. This is my favorite boss, and he's a very fast-paced boss who likes to dash at Mach 9. His second favorite thing is spamming an ungodly amount of bullet hell fireballs. He also doesn't choose to wait until his attacks end to start his next dashes, so I hope you've got a lot of movement speed for this one because you're gonna need it. You're also gonna need to absolutely perfect your use of using the Aegises because, well, you need to dash through him a lot. We're actually able to cast Adrenaline here, which may or may not deal any damage. I guess we got a pretty decent use out of it. Anyways, this guy has two main phases, and I'm not actually totally sure when his second phase starts, because they have changed it over the years. He used to go down to 10%, and then his second phase would start, and he would gain all his health back, but I do believe they've changed it, and I'm pretty sure he just goes into his second phase at 50% now, so assuming that's how he works. I'm so dead here. No, I'm not. I am dead. Okay, well, we're probably gonna pop our... Yep, there goes our Silva, so we no longer have our Revive. So it's looking like we won't be able to get to 50% on this attempt, unless I do some real hardcore gaming here for the last 11% of his health. We'll see if I can, and dash, okay. Not bad. I'll have to do that about 2 more times, though. Hello, buddy! You are going ham. Come on. He does have an audio cue for when he's going to do his signature charge attacks. So I kind of have to listen for that, but, okay, wait, hold on. We might actually... The air is getting warmer around you. Here comes the second phase. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna die soon, but assuming I don't, enjoy the best soundtrack, at least in my opinion. What? Wait, he one-shot me. Are you serious? Or was I not paying attention to my health? No way, dude. I thought we had that. I even like went risky and just did that. I want to rewatch what happened because I can't believe I just got one shot like that. It appears he didn't truly one-shot me. I teleported into a fireball and then he immediately dashed at me, dealing just enough damage to kill me on the second hit. But on the bright side, I'm pretty sure this boss isn't gonna be too bad for us to do, so it'll be fun. Anyways, Yaron, give me your worst. Oh my gosh, Yaron does not like being below 20% health. Oh my gosh, Yaron! He's so fast! It's like I have to have Silva at the end or there's no chance. That was dumb. This can't possibly end well. Psych. Oh, you're done. You're done. You're done. Well, not yet. Oh, boy. Come on. You're done. Let's go. That's a big wall of fire. Yaron the Jungle Dragon is down. I love that boss so much. Definitely not the hardest of the endgame bosses, but man, I sure do love a good Yaron battle. Anyways, for that we get Yaron soul fragments. We're going to be needing more of those, so we're going to be fighting Yaron more than once. Dru's wings, which are a very, very powerful set of wings, used to craft the final set of tracers and our final form of movement in this game. The Wrath Wing is a rogue weapon. It's pretty good. A lot of these weapons are some of my favorite. Yaron Kindle Staff, I don't even have enough summon slots to summon one, but they're pretty cool. The Dragon's Breath. This is my favorite weapon in the game. It is extremely powerful, and I'll likely be using it against the last boss, maybe even the second to last boss as well, we'll see. I did that out of order. We're definitely using it against the next boss, maybe the final boss. And we get some healing potions too, which is pretty cool. And a little Yaron mask. Oh, you know, I'm definitely going to be wearing that now. Yaron's Gift, a pretty mediocre accessory. I'm not super stoked about this one, I don't think. But yeah, those are pretty nice. 13 platinum for beating that boss. Absolutely worth grinding out. And now we have access to the final material in the game. As you can see, ancient draconic power manifests in the caverns, lacing itself through the rock. That is a new material called auric ore, used to make all of the different auric stuff in the game, which is the final, well, technically the final, but there is one more set after that's more of like a post-game set kind of thing. But anyways, we need to make the Blossom pickaxe right here. That's the only thing that can mine auric ore in the game. At least I think. So we'll scoop that up and we'll go ahead and reforge it to light just for the maximum mining speed, because we're going to need to mine a ton of this auric ore. So let's go ahead and make this a light pickaxe right there. There we go. And I guess we can see if we can find any auric ore just kind of nearby to show off what it's like before I do that generic mining montage I usually kind of do here. Hey, there's some auric ore right here. So if you touch it, it actually shocks you and does like 100 and something damage, which is kind of ridiculous. So you got to be a little bit careful mining it. Luckily, we do have a vein miner type mod here to see where, so we don't have to get super duper close to it. But we are going to need a ton of this auric ore, so I guess I'll do some mining and I'll come back when I think I have enough to make the stuff I want. Okay, 2,600 auric ore should be plenty. It's kind of cool we ended on an even number like that. Anyways, what I want to make is auric bars. I believe the only thing auric ore can do in the whole game is make auric bars. So I think we just want to make 150 of them. Yep, that's totally fine by me. And let's just go ahead and start making some of these auric armor pieces. The way auric armor is made is by combining all of the previous armor sets together along with auric bars, and that'll make the auric Tesla armor. It looks like you can choose between either Godslayer or Silva, so we have at least one of the vanity sets. I'll probably use the Silva one anyways, but let's go ahead and make the chest plate and the legs, as well as, well, every single helmet, because why not? I figured, you know, might as well have every single class available to us, so there we go. Now if I search auric here, we do have every single piece that we can. There we go, let's do that. So let's put that away. How did I craft the auric armor without my Silva in there? Huh, I must have made extra Silva pieces by mistake. But there we go, we can now grab our auric armor, and currently we are mage, so I guess I'll stick with the mage helmet for now, but I'll likely be changing that. 158 defense, and the auric armor basically takes the set bonuses of the Blood Flare, Tarragon, and Silva armor or Godslayer for using the, I believe the melee, ranger, or rogue helmets. But if you're using the magic or summon ones, you get the Silva revive. So it's either the Godslayer ability or the Silva ability. You can't have both unless you grab 2 helmets. And that's what I'm going to be doing, is using 2 auric helmets. Let's go ahead and grab our Dragon's Breath right here, and we're going to be using this. But we're going to be swapping between the ranged helmet and the magic helmet based on if we're about to die. If we're about to die, we quickly swap over to the magic helmet to inherit the ability of the Silva revive, and once the Silva ability goes off, then we swap back to the ranger helmet for the increased damage. Pretty creative, isn't it? So let's go ahead and reforge our Dragon's Breath first and foremost, because I know this thing is about to be expensive. So there we go, Unreal, there we go. And the ammo this thing uses is going to be called God Slayer Slugs. And I'm just gonna need a whole bunch of these, so let's just make 9,990 of them. Hopefully that's enough to do everything we want it to do. And why doesn't that work? Wait, they changed this weapon. Wait a minute. This weapon used to use normal ammo, but now it says something about while using a cartridge, you shoot a draconic beam of fire that doesn't consume ammo. Huh? I need to look this up on the wiki. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It uses gel as ammo now? Dude, I don't have like any gel. That's like actually awful to grind. Whoa. Well, that looks cool. I guess let's see what its damage is, but I wasn't really expecting it to do this. Okay, its damage still seems to be good, but I don't know if it's gonna be better than, you know, what it used to be. I guess we'll just have to see, though. I'll use it for now, but I don't really want to grind, you know, 10,000 gel. I really wish an NPC sold gel. It would just make everything easier, but I don't think any of them do. Every slime must die. Every single one in the entire outer plane of the universe. Goodbye, I need your gel. I will get 10,000 gel before I stop killing these slimes. This is way too fun. This is way too fun. Next up on my stuff to do today list is going to be to refight Ravager a few times. Let's just go ahead and melt this guy a couple times. There's actually 2 bosses I have to melt real quick. You're not taking a whole lot of damage. Huh, I was kind of expecting you to die in 2 seconds, but it seems like you holding your ground pretty well, Ravager. Alright, I respect it, but unfortunately, you gotta die, man. Like, it's over for you. Well, maybe. You actually are putting up kind of one heck of a fight here. What is this? Probably because this is, like, not the best weapon to use against Ravager, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go ahead and swap to our Auric Tesla helmet. There we go. You can see the Auric thing just popped there. And now we have, like, 2 seconds to take out Ravager or else I'm going to die. Please don't tell me I'm going to die to Ravager in Auric armor. Are you serious? Ravager gets one more final revenge blow on me. Let me find a different weapon that would, like, totally crush him. Oh, you know what could be fun? Hold on, I have an idea. But I need, like, 3 more Stardust first. So let's just go ahead and find, like, a single enemy in this biome. Literally just probably 1 is enough. Yeah, 3 Stardust, exactly enough. This should be the only thing I was missing for this. But if we go ahead and start this very long recursive tree, we can make the Broken Biome Blade into the Biome Blade, into the True Biome Blade, into the Galaxia, and combine our Arc of the Elements with the Galaxia and Auric Tesla to make the Arc of the Cosmos, the final melee weapon. This is considered, you know, like the ultimate melee weapon of Calamity, the zenith of Calamity, if you were to say. Let's grab our Auric melee helmet as well, instead of our Ranger helmet for now. And reforge this, and let's just see if this thing is going to be any good, because I don't know if I've even used this thing. I'm pretty sure I've used it before, but it could be fun to try it out. Look how cool this looks. Oh my gosh. All right. Hello, Ravager. How do you pair against this weapon? Oh, let's parry you so I don't get absolutely wrecked here. Hold on. Okay, you're still kind of good. Maybe we should be a little more careful. But you are dying much faster, so I think if I put, like, any effort into trying to live, you would probably die pretty quick. Are you gonna pop my Silva, or are you gonna be nice? You're gonna pop my Silva. If I swap off, do I still get the invincibility? I don't. Okay, so we want to keep the Auric helmet on for the full 8 seconds, I guess, but Ravager is certainly not having any of our shenanigans and is not letting me have any fun taking him out, so let me actually try to kill him a few times here. Okay, yeah, if I actually try, then he really isn't that bad to fight. And that was the Auric helmet working in action. The quick swap right there actually ended up saving me. This is probably enough bloodstone for at least the time being. I'll definitely need to get more eventually, but for now, that should probably be what I want. And that was pretty much just so we could upgrade our healing potions and make a bunch of these supreme healing potions. I don't think I can make the Omega ones yet. Yeah, the Omega healing potions are ridiculously expensive, and we would need more Pulsar to make those, so we'll stick with just making some of these super healing potions, or supreme healing potions, for now. I'm definitely going to need a lot of them, so we'll just take 176 for now, and I want to upgrade these into Omega because they are just better, but I'll probably do that in my own time when I want to go find more Pulsar. There was one more thing I wanted to do right now. What was it? Oh, I guess it was to farm Stardust Fragments, but we never really ended up running out, so I guess that's okay. What is something... Oh, I know we can upgrade. Our Tracers. Combining Drew's Wings from Yaron with Auric Bars and our Elysian Tracers, we can get the Seraph Tracers. The final form of mobility and Calamity, and another accessory that is going to be permanently with us till the end of the playthrough. Which ones are permanently with us? I think it's these 4, right? Oh, we can do this, and actually, I think it's just that. And we can make the Rampart of Deities. This will do a couple different things. If we combine our, oh, I never made the Deific Amulet this playthrough. Okay, so basically this accessory is just going to call stars to fall. It's going to cause stars to fall and give us increased immunity frames when we take damage, so we can't get hit as frequently. So if we get hit twice really quick, the second hit won't actually go through for a longer period of time. We get more regen, and the cooldown of healing potions is shorter, which is huge. Absorbs 15% of damage to players on your team. I don't think that matters for us. Immunity knockback, and puts a shell around us when we're below half health. That reduces damage taken, which is pretty nice. This is a great accessory, and is very important for survivability, so we're definitely going to use it. In terms for these 2 slots, I'm not like totally set in stone on using these 2 accessories. There are probably some I'm forgetting. I'll have to look up between episodes, but I think more or less this is going to possibly be our end game build. I mean, 206 defense is pretty good. 176 with the other mask, or roughly around 170 to 180 with the other ones that aren't melee, because melee always gives some more defense than that. So I don't forget, let's go ahead and reforge these to lucky or menacing, depending on whatever we get. Please don't take all my money. Please don't take all my money. Okay, menacing, that's whatever. And the Seraph Tracers are going to be really expensive as well. 64 gold each click. Oh my gosh, please stop. Okay, menacing, that's fine. That's whatever. We're almost how much money do we even have left? 21 platinum. Okay, we have a little bit still. Probably enough to reforge a couple other weapons and accessories if we want to swap off of these. Oh, I know an accessory that could be good. Oh, we can craft this? Really? The sponge. Projects a quantum foam barrier that absorbs up to 180 damage. This barrier grants 30 defense and reduces damage by 10% while active. The barrier starts recharging 9 seconds after getting hit. Recharging from 0 to full takes 6 seconds, so it's 15 to recharge. Okay. And if you get hit, it resets the timer. This is different than what the accessory used to do. This is not how you make the sponge. This was also changed. Interesting. So is it the absorber I was looking at? I swear the absorber used to turn into the sponge, but it looks like it doesn't anymore. Well, I guess we're not using that. I'll probably take a look at what I want to do with these other 2 accessory slots in between episodes. Because, well, the next episode, I'll be real with you guys, I don't know how long it's going to take me to make. Because there are only 2 bosses left in the game for us to fight. The final boss, I'm very confident with. It's not going to take very long. The second to last boss, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill it. I genuinely don't know. It's going to be quite an experience. It is one of the hardest bosses in modded Terraria, so I guess you'll have to wait till the next episode to see what it is and see me fight it. So for now, that's going to be it for this episode of Terraria's Calamity mod. If you enjoyed and are looking forward to the last couple episodes of our playthrough, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, it helps out my channel a ton, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.